Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl learning so from like Abigail, and I just wrapped up my second week in physiotherapy posting. Today, I'll be sharing what that week looked like and what I learned, the challenges, and of course, the highlights. Come with me. Okay, so the previous week was more about orientation, settling in, getting used to the environment, and seeing like just a few patients. But this week was actually more rigorous, hands-on. I got to work on patients. I got to interact with them directly because, oh, definitely, this was my first day in that unit. I got to work with a lot of patients that had stroke, patients that had spinal cord injuries, patients with any type of palsy. We have homoplegia, monoplegia, what's it called? Diplegia, triplegia, and all of that. Plegia simply means paralysis, though. It's like when you say mono, like just one part. When you say emi, half. When you say die, two, like that, and all of that. So yeah, we got to see patients like that, and I would say that it was interesting. Okay, so what specific difficulties did I have to face? For patient that had facial palsy, I think a particular patient was complaining that he is not seeing the effect of him coming. And I think he was booked for like 10 appointments or 12 appointments or so. And he had come like 4 times. Yet he was telling us through his translator though that he's not seeing any visible changes and all of that. That he still feels that that side of his face is really lower and he cannot talk very well. We told him that we are not magicians, right? It will take a while before these changes start to appear, and it will appear little by little. More reason he has to complete his appointment. When he completes it, oh, if there's no changes, then you really know that, oh, it's not working. And he said, okay, no problem. And I saw him at his next appointment. So the lesson is, if when you're interacting with your patient, try to like put yourself in their shoes, try to listen to whatever complaints they have so that you'll be able to like relate to them, explain their fears, tell them, oh, this is how it is done, this is what you should expect, and all of that. That way, your patients will be carried along, like keep people working at the same pace, knowing that, okay, this is what we want to achieve, this is what this is where we're at now, and this is where we are going to. What else? I think there's a particular case that really interested me. So this particular man, he said he fell on one part of his body. Then he was rushed to the hospital and all of that. So they told him to go for physiotherapy treatment. While his wife was trying to straighten his hand, he can't blame his wife. Now at that point, his wife felt offended, and when she got to the clinic, she told the clinicians. Then we had to talk to the wife explain and talk to the husband too, and tell him that, oh, she's just trying to help and all of that. Now, why am I bringing this up? Many of us might have to, face living with our old parent or taking care of our old parents later in life. We cannot force them to do what they don't want to do. But we need to make them to see reasons why we are doing it. And why we are doing it, we need to do it with love and respect. Forget the fact that you're old. Forget the fact that, oh, more sharp more. I don't know if that's correct, but like you have to just take your time, make sure that make them see why you are doing those things that you are doing to them. For them to know that, oh, you just want them to be better. So for you as a physiotherapist, holistically, you're not just working as a physiotherapist or your patient, you're not just going to school to learn physiotherapy, but you're learning to communicate with people to make them see reasons why they need it. Because I'll tell you, many people do not know what physiotherapy is. Many people do not know. So you have to explain, you have to tell them that, oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. And with that, I think we would be fine. What else? Okay, so I think in all, say that neuro patients need patience. They need patience. Most times, all these neuro defects, it has to do with the brain. So they need patience. You have to like to go over and over and over again. And no two patients are the same. I always say so. You have to gain skills to adapt to each person. I think for me, I gain more confidence in my skills. At least I know how to apply things. I know how to do facial exercises, which includes doing facial blowing air into your mouth, doing some movements, trying to whistle and all of that. Then you do tactile stimulation and all of that. I think I learned how to do all of that. So no two patients are the same. You have to, change your approach to them. And one thing I would say is in Neuro, don't be afraid to ask questions. Those physiotherapists there, they go too when you. There was one particular intern, he was my president, Fugo. Anytime you want to ask questions, because you have 300 level, 400 level, 500 level students there, you not start from me. Third year. What is PNF? I would say I don't know. It will pass it on and on and on and on and on. So in neuro, you definitely get to be asked questions. I think he asked me what is AROM. I said anterior range of motion instead of active range of motion. And every other person was they were saying the same thing. I felt like okay, let's say I know this that way. That lie. It is active range of motion and passive range of motion for PROM. He also asked us some what's it called? Some acronyms that they use. And they said why they use acronyms in writing case reports is because there's no time. You have a lot of patients to handle. And you must write a case report for each and every one of them. So you cannot start writing in full. You understand? Imagine you're seeing 20 patients and you want to write in full, like every detail for each person. It will be a lot of work. So I think that's all I learned for my neuro posting. And I'm so sorry to tell you guys that my posting has ended, 5 weeks gone. I didn't get to record for community and palliative units because I had a lot of things doing that week. So that is all for my week 2 physiotherapy posting. The next video you likely see here is my Kobe's posting, and that will be like in a long while. But if you enjoy my diaries, if you want me to really continue, if you want me to update you about my Kobe's, kindly subscribe, like, share, and most importantly, put on the notifications so that when next I upload a video, you see it. Bye.